Greetings, beloved divine diamond light, Lord and Lordettes of infinite love. Christ consciousness shift here with another video. This video is about selling the soul to the devil. I'm explaining what I know according to my research, and if you've listened to my previous videos about the devil mentioned in the Bible doesn't exist, this is kind of like a continuation of that. So how can you sell your soul to a devil that doesn't exist? This is what I'm going to explain right now. Even though there isn't a being that is the ultimate being of all darkness and is opposing God and all of that stuff, there is a network of beings that are a part of the Cabal, also known as the Dark Forces, and this is explained or referenced to in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, where it says the battle is not against flesh and blood but against principalities and this and that, and spiritual wickedness in heavenly places, or in the heavenly realms, or something like that. This is referring to the dark forces known as the Orion, Anunnaki, reptilian greys. These are those beings of darkness, service to self path, that are, these are the ones that people end up making contractual agreements with on a soul level. So let me break it down a little bit. So the dark forces, I explained what species they are mainly. Not saying that this species, those species are solely dark. Hey, it just flew up to me and then flew out the window. Yeah, basically the dark forces, yeah, not all just because of a species. Like, there are positive reptilians in the light, and probably Orions and Anunnaki as well. But for the most part of it, most of them are on the service to self path and in a network called the Cabal or the Dark Forces. So what they do is, what they're able to do is pick up on people's strong desires. Those that want fame or wealth. If you've got a real strong desire for fame and wealth, they can pick up on it, and then in a soul level you can make an agreement, and in this agreement you agree to be a part of their agenda, service to self, and once this contract is made, you kind of have a duty to fulfill your contractual agreement, basically be a part of the agenda of service to self. So this can result in you basically letting go of your morals, not being operating from a positive state, like being a part of dark activities. So yeah, being deceptive. What can I say? Yeah, basically there's so many different ways that the dark forces have people operating their agenda, whether it's in the field of science, whether it's in the field of the medical industry, when it came to like the things with COVID and stuff like that, whether it be even in the entertainment industry, whether it be in the financial, or even in government and stuff like that. There's so many different factions where they have people contracted on a soul level to be a part of their agenda, and even in religion as well. So this is how they're able to keep their agenda operating in the 3D realm, because people that have a strong desire for power and status and wealth make a soul agreement, and then basically you can't sell your soul because that's what you are. But once you make the agreement, you kind of disregard your positive side, your positive nature, and your good morals and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just me explaining the basics of what it is and what really happens when people are have so-called sold their soul to the devil. It's not, there isn't a real devil that's making people sell their souls for wealth, but these dark beings in the heavenly places, they have the ability to manipulate the material reality in order to grant people wealth and status. And in order, once they have accumulated their status or their wealth, they have to continue to fulfill their contractual agreement, which is likely to be with misleading or causing negativity to spread in the across the planet, basically, in all those different factions that I've mentioned, all those different facilities. So what I've noticed, that even though some people may not generally look like a negative person, or may not come across as, because a lot of celebrities and a lot of people that have high status, they usually come across as genuine, or they try and show their good side to the public eye and do a lot of sinister stuff behind the scenes. So sometimes it's hard for people to discern who's really of the light, because a lot of people that are on the dark side present themselves to be good quality, positive people, you know what I mean? But like, some of them have made those type of contracts, and not to say that everybody that has wealth has to have created these contracts. There are people that are of the light, that have maintained good morals and are honorable and justful, that are able to have wealth and high status as well. So it's not only everybody that's rich has to have sold their soul to the devil, because even in the Bible it says the love of money is root of all evil. I don't agree with that, but some people do not maintain their good nature on the pursuit of money. Sometimes they will do things that are not good in order to obtain it. So some of them, like, basically just denouncing their good nature or their morals in order to get money, where there's some that will stay true to their positive nature and be honorable on their pursuit of money and building wealth and status and stuff like that. So that's the difference. There's some people that really do have wealth that are on the side of light, and there's some that have wealth that are on the dark side. But there is no devil, and I explained how this contractual agreement takes place. So yeah, that's my breakdown of what is the truth behind people selling their souls to the devil. You can't sell your soul, but you make an agreement to operate for the dark forces agenda, or just say working for those beings in the dark in order to accumulate wealth very, very fast, basically. Yeah, but the soul isn't sold. Like, you cannot sell that. Alright, family, I think I've covered it all. Like, that's the end of this episode, and until next time, I'll leave y'all in peace, love, oneness, amen. So be it.